Peace, what's going on, y'all? It's your man, Soul Man IT. Welcome and welcome back to the channel, Pubnanigans. Today is going to be part 2 of our ongoing reporting on basically them removing controller support since update 32.2 last Wednesday. Today is Wednesday, 5:33 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so what I want to cover today is going to be the Reddit post, as well as what's been said on Twitter thus far, as well as what's been said in the Discord feed. So Reddit, Twitter, Discord, also sharing some of my email correspondence that I've had with the PUBG support system, at least through Epic. And then we're going to talk about next steps. What do you do from here, since there hasn't been any changes implemented, and it's just pretty much, to sum it all up, they're still working on giving us information. We don't even know if they're working on a solution. We just know they're working on giving us information. All right, so let's hop to it. Let's start with the Reddit first. Okay, so this is the Reddit post that Digital Terminus made. Shout out to Digital, DT. So he's been updating this page since he put it out. He put it out 7 days ago, so a week from today. And basically, the latest update we have right here. I spoke with the EU PUBG community manager, and he assured me that he is collecting reports with another community manager and filing everything to their internal teams. When posting from this point forward, in addition to confirming you have lost controller support, also provide specifics on exactly what is not working for you so PUBG studios can isolate this issue faster. For example, cannot accelerate in vehicles, cannot cycle inventory, cannot control parachutes, etc. Also, just because they are aware there is an issue does not mean you should not file support tickets. Every person who relies on controller support and has attempted to play needs to file their own ticket to PUBG Studios, providing specifics of the problem to them. He's also now listed our video in which we have cited his Reddit discussion, so shout out to DT for that, because it's just showing that there is a community of controller players that play for various reasons, a variety of reasons. Moving on from the Reddit post, we're going to head on over to the Twitter page. So this is what they put out yesterday, PUBG support. Basically, the maintenance has been completed, and if y'all see here, there's nothing in this that says this is the maintenance patch since they just released update 32.2, and there is nothing, not even a single mention of controller support being removed and put back, or that they're aware of the problem. Nothing. Zip. Nada. So I was the first one to comment on this here, and I had said, why is there still no controller support, and why haven't there been any communications to your users about this, meaning in a general sense? Support tickets I am not including in this when I'm saying communications to your users about this. I mean like a public statement through one of the public channels that they have and that they promote, actually in-game, might I add. This is why I suggested us going to the FTC, Federal Trade Commissions, here in the United States, and filing formal complaints. We have paid for a pass that we can't even access or play without a reason, with no reason. I feel if this keeps going on and there is no response, we are well within our rights to say that, at least here in the United States. I don't know where it is, what the FTC equivalent is wherever you live, but if you have one of those, you might have to file a complaint. But before we even get there to like the next steps of what we do, I want to show first what has been done so far as communication, which has mainly been on the part of the users and 2 community managers. One former community manager, three community managers. One former community manager, the Happy Whale, shout out to the Happy Whale, and Krusky and Tech, shout out to them. Before I move over to the Discord, I want to show how basically my email correspondence has gone so far with PUBG support. So I've only talked to someone named Scout from PUBG Epic Game Support. So shout out to Scout for, responding. I will say I'm not going to put that shout out in the same vein as the other shout outs because we're still not getting anything. And I do apologize that if I am pointed in my responses, that you're facing the point of it. and not someone from the higher up that should be the one addressing these issues, and not passing it off to someone and not even giving them any information, and this is what they have to deal with. But basically the responses that I've gotten and that others have gotten within the support tickets via email have been more or less the same, where it sounds like copy and paste, PR, possibly AI responses, and well, just check it. So, hi Soulman IT, thank you for writing to PUBG support, and I apologize for the delay as we are experiencing a high volume of tickets. I have this forwarded to our team for further investigation. We ask for your patience as this may take some time for the team to review the information. I will send you an update once more information has been shared with me. So that's pretty much been the standard response in all the correspondences. Same thing here. Thank you for writing to PUBG support, and I appreciate the additional input. This will be forwarded to our team in the form of feedback. Currently, we're still waiting for more information to share with you. We ask for your patience. In the meantime, rest assured that I will send you an update once we receive more information to share. Kind regards, Scout. So my last message was a bit more pointed, in which I sent it yesterday. In about afternoon time, 12:35 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Peace and good day to you all. It's been almost a week with no actual word from PUBG or Crafton on why we cannot play the game we have paid for. There's been no apologies other than support ticket emails, nor public acknowledgement that there is a problem at all. I've reported on this matter via video, the video that y'all know I've released. If you do not, that'll be linked down below. As well as there have been ongoing discussions on Reddit, Steam reviews, and Discord, as well as Twitter, with still no response from anyone from PUBG or Crafton. I believe it is in our best interest to file complaints with the proper agencies such as the FTC for fraud, because this is indeed fraudulent behavior. We paid for a season pass and digital currency we cannot use. We've paid for these things before this update, for years in some cases. This is more than an inconvenience for those of us with channels built around your game, as well as actual physical disabilities where using a controller is necessary. After this week's patch, I will just move to filing a formal complaint and encourage my fellow controller players to do the same if we cannot either receive a formal update on the matter or controller support is reinstated. This is to be taken as a formal courtesy, so you all do not feel blindsided or misjudged as your controller community feels. Thank you for your time. Best and kind regards, Soulman IT. The response I got: hi Soulman IT, thank you for writing back to PUBG support. We at PUBG support are still waiting for more information from our team. Rest assured that we will send you an update once more information has been shared with me. Kind regards, Scout. I do not plan on writing back. I feel like that's in the best interest of at least Scout and myself. I think I keep calling him Scott. Scout and myself. If basically they support team can't say anything because they're bound to the company, and then maybe even legally, I'm not trying to put Scout in hot water here. However, when it comes to like looking for support from, and it's like, what's the purpose of feedback, right? Then on top of that, when you go in game to PUBG, they have a banner for join the Discord. So it's like, let's head on over to the Discord, shall we? So with this here, I'm actually going to blur out the names on the side here because I do want to respect people's privacy when it comes to their Discord profiles, and I don't want people hitting them up and things like that. So like Tech, again, is a community manager and is within the Discord space here, which is a forum space or type of forum space with different features. But if you're used to message boards and forums, that's what Discord is, if you didn't know. What Tech had said, and this, mind you, this is like the first thing that we've heard within this Discord joint in relation to someone from PUBG has been from Tech. So shout out to Tech for this. Hello, everyone. I would like to let you know that the team is actively looking into this issue, and we will update you as soon as we have news for you. In the meantime, if you think you were banned for 24 to 72 hours because of using a controller, please DM me and share your in-game name with me so that way we can look into it. This is literally the only acknowledgement we have gotten outside of Krusky on the Happy Whales Twitter posts. This is the only thing within close proximity to PUBG that we have gotten from PUBG. Again, I'm not considering the email support ticket responses as official acknowledgements because those are only happening with those who actually file a support ticket. again, when you go to the PUBG Twitter, their support page, there is no mention whatsoever since the release of this update of anything that has to do with the controller. This is also why people feel slighted that play controller. And especially if you're disabled or handicapped, you're already being slighted in life by other people in society. So the last thing you're trying to be slighted on is the games that you play in the community spaces that you're in and that you're engaged with. It's just a real big dropping of the ball, in my opinion, from PUBG, and there's no reasoning that's been given as to why controller report was removed. So we can't even give the grace of like, oh, it's a bug, and it's just a bug in the game that they're trying to fix and work on. They haven't even said that. So right now, it's seeming more intentional than it is seeming unintentional. And when you have all this space in between to just assume, you are helping to create a atmosphere of unsurety, of doubt. And it's like, is this what you want from your community? Because there's already a bunch of division within the community of gaming as it is, and within Battle Royale especially. One of the posts that I had on my video is someone that came from console that moved over to PC looks at our space as toxic. And I could agree. Like, there's a lot of toxicity within gaming that doesn't get talked about, and then when it does get talked about, folks just talk about it like, maybe you just soft, maybe you just weak, blah, 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 whatever. Like, the shit's wild. Like, and it need to stop. And we're already fractioned as people on this planet. Can we not find the spaces that are supposed to be entertaining and fun to be just as fractioning and divisive? You'd think that would go without saying. All right, so now it's like, what do we do from here? All right, we've seen the communication channels and all that. We've seen what's been happening, how well communication has been going, right? What do we do next? So I have 5 different things that I've thought of that we can do. I'll start with the first one. File a complaint with the FTC, or with whatever the equivalent of the FTC is in your country. Here in the States, that's the Federal Trade Commission, and when you have an issue of what you're deeming as fraudulent behavior, in this case, you're not letting us know what the issue is. You've taken our money for the season pass. This is the only time in which I know of in which you're not allowed to use a controller. There was no mention of it within the patch notes. There's been no reason that's been given to us for over a week. And some of us have already paid for this pass that has time-sensitive things that are in this. Like, you can only get this item or this thing from this time here, and that's kind of what makes it exclusive or whatever within the game lore, or just within the gaming, within this space. And you've been marketing it and promoting it as, you can only get it this time, we're going to be bringing back stuff in the black market, blah, 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 blah. So it's like, there's that if you want to be in, if you want to take advantage of the cosmetics and stuff like that within the game. If you don't, even from the don't standpoint, I've been playing this game for over a year, and it's been fine to play with controller on PC. Again, there is no aim assist, so there is no advantage that I have playing with a controller against keyboard and mouse players who have a bigger advantage on me as a player. So the fact that you have a growing population of controller players that want to play on this, like, that aren't asking for aim assist, as far as I know. The ones that I've seen in here, we ain't asking for aim assist. We just asking, can we play the damn game on a controller? So the first thing I would say is, if you've already filed a support ticket and you've been going through the regular chain of correspondence that we've been going through via email, then file a FTC complaint. That's the first option that we have. Second option, you can try your luck at PUBG Council. Now, I'll say this now. It's very night and day-ish. It is the same game, but it's not the same game. If you're used to playing on PC, you're used to playing on something that's faster, you're used to better graphics, which means that how you even see things in the game is a bit different. The visual cues that are there, like glowing items that you can pick up on console, it's very much different from you being able to pick it up on PC. Others might argue it's not really. Try playing it. And try playing it consistently, and keep saying that, and just, we'll see. The movement is slower. It's, your frames per second is capped at 60, whereas on PC it's capped at whatever your visual display is. Bottom line, it is an adjustment going from playing on PC with controller to playing on console. That's not a shot at anybody who plays on console. Shout out to my console community members, Mike that dude, Harold, what up to y'all, all of y'all. The third thing we can do is wait. The fourth thing we can try to do is learn to play keyboard and mouse. And the fifth thing that I've thought of is we can uninstall the game and move on to another game and look back or not look back. That's completely up to you, but at least uninstalling the game, you can take some kind of action, because that's the thing. What actions can we do that are within our legal rights, our legal grounds, and our actionable steps, instead of just yelling into the ether, yelling at a wall, yelling into the abyss and not being heard? Because that's what it feels like when it comes to this support system that's in place. It's just complaining for the sake of complaining, and no one wants to do that. And there is room for people to complain about things. I understand we live in a world where people make complaints all the time and then don't offer solutions, and then so therefore now when you try to critique or complain about something, no one is taking it serious, because they're like, oh, everyone's complaining about something. But there is room to complain about things. And when your complaints are not being heard and not being listened to, then you are well within your rights to leave the space, but also file a complaint to be able to recoup something back from that. That was the whole point of saying complain to the FTC, because just like what happened with Fortnite in Epic Games, when it came to their microtransactions and them using predatory behavior, going after folks and creating a system which keeps people essentially gambling and kept the youngins gambling in that case. But the point being is that we do have power as the gamers and as the players and as the users of this software, these games. I do hope people at PUBG see how the community has rallied together, the controller community especially, and those who do play keyboard and mouse who don't have to support us. So shout out to Average, shout out to Jules, shout out to C-Dome, because y'all could have been assholes like a lot of other folks have been and just been like, well, fuck off. And y'all didn't. So for that, I thank y'all. For Digital Terminus, shout out to you. For Krusky and Tech, shout out to you. For anybody who's been standing up for folks in this space, again, it's not just us who prefer to play with this. There's people who have to play like this, who are disabled. And the fact that you're not even listening to them, that really pisses me off. That really pisses me off. When there's been nothing that has been said about anything, because you're setting you're the third, fourth most popular game on Steam. You're setting a precedent for other companies, just like Fortnite did, of what we can do with the players and what we cannot do with the players. And y'all need to take us seriously. Seriously, you need to take us seriously. I know I can be passionate in what I'm saying and how I'm saying it, and hopefully you take that as this guy must really like the game that we have, and not I'm projecting and taking out hate or some shit like that onto you, because that's not the intention. But I know the world that we live in, and so I'm trying to also be transparent of that, and I'm speaking to that in my own response. So hopefully you devs, hopefully y'all see this, hopefully you've seen the different the Reddit discussions, the Discord discussions, the Twitter posts. You've seen this video, and anything else outside of that we haven't seen yet, but is also in line with this. Hopefully y'all see this and y'all at least say something other than the copy and paste bureaucratic PR responses that you've been given to us in these support tickets, because it's not doing anybody any favors. On that note, I'm gonna end it right there. Let me know what y'all think down in the comments. If you have anything to say, this has been a safe space for all of you who agree with this. And for those of y'all who disagree, I've even made this a space and not deleted your posts or anything like that. So leave a comment down below on what your thoughts are. I'll see y'all in the next one, hopefully. It's your man, Soul Man IT. Thank you for watching. I'm out. Peace.